Have you ever jolted awake in the middle of the night, heart pounding, eyes wide open, and no matter how much you toss or turn, your brain refuses to switch off? It's 2:47 a.m. in Paris. The city's asleep, but Alex is staring at the ceiling, feeling every second stretch like an hour. In Berlin, Sophie sighs, checks her phone, and thinks, why does this keep happening to me? And in Rome, Luca's been awake so long. The birds start singing before he's even closed his eyes. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people, especially after the age of 40, face this strange nightly battle. But what if I told you that the reason you're awake at night might have nothing to do with your thoughts, and everything to do with a tiny hormone that thinks it's helping you survive? That hormone is cortisol, your body's built-in fight or flight alarm. Cortisol isn't bad. In fact, it's essential. It wakes you up in the morning. It helps you focus. It even keeps your blood sugar stable. But when your cortisol levels rise at the wrong time, especially in the middle of the night, your body gets a message it should never receive while you're sleeping. Hey, wake up! Something's wrong. It's like your brain mistakes your peaceful bedroom for a burning building. You see, cortisol is supposed to be lowest around midnight. But modern life, late-night scrolling, LED lights, caffeine after dinner, emotional stress, even that innocent glass of wine, can trick your brain into thinking it's daytime. And that's when chaos begins. Your cortisol spikes, sometimes up to 400% higher than normal, flooding your body with alertness chemicals right when it's supposed to be resting. Your heart beats faster. Your mind starts racing. And you're stuck, trapped between exhaustion and adrenaline. Sound familiar? Let's make this real. Imagine this. Sophie, 61, has been waking up every night at 3 a.m. for months. First, she blamed her bladder, then her bed, then stress. But what she didn't realize was that every time she scrolled through her phone before bed, checking messages, reading the news, worrying about tomorrow, her brain's light-sensitive receptors sent a message straight to her adrenal glands. Daytime mode on. So even after turning off the lights, her body kept producing cortisol like it was noon. Her body wasn't broken. It was confused. And that confusion comes with consequences. Chronic nighttime awakenings aren't just annoying, they're dangerous. High nighttime cortisol is linked to memory decline, weakened immunity, belly fat storage, and even accelerated aging. For seniors, that's like throwing sand into the gears of the body's healing system. Because when you sleep, your body repairs itself. But if cortisol stays high, that repair crew never gets the chance to work. Now here's the good news, and I mean really good news. Nature actually gave us a few simple, gentle tools to tell cortisol, hey buddy, it's bedtime now. And here's the best part. Each one of these tools requires only 1 tablespoon. That's it. 6 natural, inexpensive substances, all proven to calm cortisol, relax your nervous system, and help your body slide back into sleep. Let's break them down one by one. And I promise by the end you'll know exactly which one suits you best. Let's start with glycine. It's not a sleeping pill. It's an amino acid, something your body already uses every single day. But here's what most people don't know. Glycine doesn't just help you fall asleep. It helps you stay asleep. It cools your body temperature slightly, which is your brain's natural signal that it's safe to enter deep rest. And studies show that just 1 tablespoon of glycine powder before bed, dissolved in a bit of warm water, can lower nighttime cortisol and reduce that 3 a.m. wake-up cycle. Think of it as flipping the switch from fight to float. Sophie tried this for a week, and she said, for the first time in months, I woke up and saw sunlight, not the clock glowing 3:02. Now, here's one that might remind you of your grandmother, raw honey. Old European folk remedies often used honey for sleeplessness, and modern science finally explains why. When you eat a spoon of raw honey before bed, it gently releases glucose into your bloodstream, enough to tell your brain, you're safe, you have energy, you can relax. This tiny sugar signal calms adrenaline and prevents that midnight cortisol surge. But be careful, it must be raw honey, not the processed supermarket kind. Just 1 tablespoon, straight or stirred into chamomile tea, is enough to balance your blood sugar and soothe your nervous system. In Spain, there's a saying, una cucharada de miel, Why el alma duerme bien. 1 spoon of honey, and the soul sleeps well. They weren't wrong. Next up is something ancient, from the heart of Ayurvedic tradition, ashwagandha. It's called an adaptogen, which means it helps your body adapt to stress. Modern research shows that ashwagandha lowers cortisol levels dramatically, sometimes by over 30%, and helps balance your sleep-wake rhythm. Just 1 tablespoon of ashwagandha root powder, mixed with warm milk or oat milk before bed, acts like a soft whisper to your adrenal glands. You've done enough today. Rest now. For seniors, it's especially powerful, because it doesn't sedate. It stabilizes. It rebuilds your stress response night by night until your body remembers what peace feels like again. Number 4 is a delicious one, tart cherry juice concentrate. Yes, cherries, but not the sweet kind from your dessert, the tart, deep red kind used in traditional medicine across Europe. Tart cherries naturally contain melatonin, your sleep hormone, but they also lower inflammation and reduce cortisol spikes. In fact, a study from the University of Murcia in Spain found that older adults who drank tart cherry juice before bed slept 90 minutes longer on average. Just 1 tablespoon of concentrate in a glass of warm water, or even cold water if you prefer, can work wonders. It's like nature's nightcap without the hangover. Now let's talk about magnesium glycinate, a mineral that's like the body's chill pill. Magnesium is crucial for hundreds of functions, but when it comes to sleep, it's the superstar. It tells your muscles, you can relax. It tells your nerves, you can stop firing. And it tells your brain, it's time to dream. The glycinate form, not oxide or citrate, is the one that calms cortisol most effectively. Dissolve 1 tablespoon in water, drink it about 30 minutes before bed, and you'll feel a sense of lightness in your body, like the tension's been gently ironed out. For Luca in Rome, that was the missing link. He said, "My body stopped fighting sleep. It finally joined it." And finally, raw apple cider vinegar. Sounds strange, right? Vinegar and sleep? But your gut and brain talk constantly, and when blood sugar drops too low at night, cortisol rises to keep you awake. Apple cider vinegar stabilizes that blood sugar curve, keeping your energy balanced through the night. 1 tablespoon in a cup of warm water before bed, maybe with a little honey, can stop that cortisol spike before it even starts. Plus, it supports digestion, liver detox, and the gut bacteria that help produce serotonin, the happiness chemical that turns into melatonin. It's simple, natural, effective. Now, before you grab all 6 at once, slow down. The secret isn't doing everything. It's listening to your body. Start with 1, maybe honey or magnesium glycinate, and notice how your nights change. After a few days, if you still wake up, add another. Think of it like rebuilding trust with your body. It's been in fight mode for so long. It just needs gentle reminders that it's safe to rest again. And combine that with small bedtime rituals. Dim the lights an hour before bed. Leave your phone outside the bedroom. Try a few deep breaths or soft instrumental music. You'll be amazed how quickly your system resets when you treat it with patience instead of punishment. Here's something beautiful. Cortisol and melatonin are like dance partners. When one rises, the other falls. You can't force them to switch, but you can invite them. That's what these tablespoon tricks do. They're not hacks, they're harmonizers. They remind your body of its original rhythm, the one it had before stress, before screens, before sleepless nights. And when that rhythm returns, something magical happens. You don't just sleep, you heal. Sleep isn't just physical, it's emotional. When you wake up in the middle of the night, it's often your body's way of saying, there's something you haven't let go of yet. Maybe it's worry about tomorrow. Maybe it's loneliness. Maybe it's your mind replaying what you wish you'd said or done differently. That's okay. You're human. But imagine, instead of lying there feeling broken, you take 1 mindful sip of something natural, something healing, and tell your body, shoo, you're safe now. That's the power of these small nightly rituals. They remind you that peace isn't lost. It's waiting, quietly, under the noise. When Alex from Paris first tried raw honey and apple cider vinegar together, he laughed. He said, "This feels like something my grandmother would do." But 3 nights later, he messaged us, I slept 6 hours straight for the first time in years. Sophie from Berlin? She swears by glycine. She keeps a small jar beside her bed now, her sleep salt, as she calls it. And Luca in Rome? He's back to his morning walks, humming as he watches the sunrise, instead of dreading it. They all discovered something profound, that healing doesn't always come in capsules or clinics. Sometimes, it's in your kitchen waiting quietly in a spoon. Now, of course, a small reminder, if you're on medication or managing chronic conditions, talk to your doctor first, especially with ashwagandha or magnesium. These are natural but powerful, and your health deserves guidance, not guesswork. Start small. Notice how you feel. Your body will tell you what it needs, you just have to listen. So the next time you wake up in the middle of the night, instead of scrolling, sighing, or counting ceiling cracks, try this. Step into the kitchen. Take 1 tablespoon of something natural. Whisper to yourself, I'm safe. I'm healing. I can rest. Because sleep isn't just the absence of wakefulness. It's the return to yourself. You deserve that peace. You always have. And remember, your body isn't fighting you. It's just trying to protect you. All you need to do is show it a gentler way. If this message touched you, or you're going to try one of these 1 tablespoon tricks, let us know in the comments. Your story might be the one that helps someone else sleep tonight. And if you'd like more gentle, science-backed health tips, subscribe to Wise Well. We believe that wisdom isn't about doing more. It's about learning how to rest deeply. Until next time, sleep softly, stay well, and remember, healing happens when the lights go out.
Hold up, if you care about your health, don't skip this. Healthy Buddy's top picks are Here Clean. Trusted products that help you feel better every day. More energy, better sleep, stronger you. Check them out now, your body will thank you.